Dunboyne here. Okay, that's better. And I'd like to welcome you all to Dunboyne here, and a very special man here with me here is Tommy Reid. He held, still holds, the outright lap record here in Dunboyne for breaking the 100-mile-an-hour record. And I'd like to ask Tommy a few questions about his memories of racing here in Dunboyne and how he maybe started off getting into motor racing from the start. Thank you.
Well, first of all, I broke a couple of legs. I had a motorcycle accident, and with the insurance money, I bought a TR2. My first race was Knocker Hill Climb, and I got a second. And then it went on from there. My first race at Dunboyne, I remember pretty well. I raced a 500 JP Norton, Formula 3 car, a TR2, a Lotus 18 belonged to Jerry Kinane. And coming into the pits here, we only had very poor racing gear then. I had a pair of basketball boots on and I put feet and all into water to cool them down. But it went on from there. A man called Mr. McMooney then subsequently lent me or gave me his Lotus 18. The car that I rode that day was Jerry Kinane and Fred Smith from Belfast. Two dyed-in-the-wool racers. Fred Smith was the man behind the completion of the featherbed Norton frame, and Jerry was very kind and very helpful at all times. I bought a TR3A 2.2 litre that Ernest Macmillan got for me from Triumph, and that was a very successful car to me. I think I won 19 races out of the year in that one. Then subsequently after that, Mick took me under his wing, and he was a gentleman of the first order. Very helpful. Never told me I did a good race or a bad race. If you won, you shook your hand, and if you drove a horrible race, he said nothing. He was just that kind of a man. He had raced in the Isle of Man on a 350 Velocet, very reasonably successfully, and he also sponsored Ray McCullough and Brian Reid, who tragically was killed. So therefore it went on from there. Subsequently, Mick sponsored me from the Lotus 18 to a Lotus 22. And then the big prime mover then was John Pringle and Malcolm Templeton. So those were my adversaries at that time.
Yeah, oh, that's fantastic, Tommy. You mentioned Malcolm Templeton there, a man up beside you up there. It was great competition between you at the time, and John Pringle there. You have lots of memories of Dunboyne and coming down here and getting the outright lap record here too.
Well, Dunboyne was always a hairy circuit, especially the bridges going out of the village and the right-hander going up the main straight. If that wasn't flat, you didn't get a good time. But I had a good car, Cosworth engines, the best that money could buy at that time, and it was pretty successful, and God looked after me and kept me out of mischief.
That's fantastic, Tommy. And you didn't just stop in Dunboyne, you continued on to Kirkeston, and you had 17 outright lap records, not outright lap records, but you had 17 hill climb records that you held at the time here while you were racing here, and then you went on to even raced over in England and in Europe and all the rest there. So if you can fill us in on a few of your memories, your best highlights or your memories of your racing, what you feel is the best things that you have achieved in motor racing for yourself.
At Ingleson, we used to get good starting money, and we won the Libra event in Ingleson for quite often, 5 or 6 times I think. And subsequently I used to go to Brands Hatch with 4 or 5 Formula 4s, all Crosleys, and did reasonably well there. Mostly came home with 2 or 3 wins in the classic sports car or Formula 4. And subsequently I did Snetterton, Oulton Park, but Oulton Park was a different kettle of fish. I was driving a Formula 4 Crossley, 5,000, and I aquaplaned in water coming up Cray Hill. Hit a tree. We didn't have seat belts, came half out of it. I hit a bank first, came half out, hit a tree, went over forward, broke my 2 legs. That was at the same time as Bob McIntyre Norton was lying in the Scrutineer's Bay. He had been killed a week or 2 before that, the great Bob Mac.
That's fantastic, Tommy, altogether. I think just the people of Dunboyne would really like to thank you for your contribution towards racing here in Dunboyne and everything that you have done in helping out, been president there for the last 2 years. And we just would like to shake your hand and say well done to you, and thank God that you're still here to talk to us here today. Thank you, Tommy.
Well, you've had a little bit of trouble in Dunboyne on the committee, but my time as your president has been very friendly and with everybody in the committee, and I hope it goes from strength to strength, and in September that you get a good day, and the Lord has looked after you today, and I hope he looks after you with the weather in September.
Thank you very much, Tommy, for that few words there, and it's an absolute honour to be here to shake your hand today here, and on behalf of the people of Dunboyne here, you meant so much to us all growing up here. Thank you very much, Tommy.
Thank everybody from Dunboyne. Thank everybody from Dunboyne.
Well done, Tommy. Tommy is a legend, as we all know. So we're going to have some tea, coffee, and some sandwiches here. So don't go away. There's plenty of sandwiches. Thank you very much.